John's Random Tool Repairs.
Hello and welcome back to John's Random Tool Repair. Now in the workshop today I've got a Makita 18 volt reciprocating saw, and this is it. I've already taken it to bits, just have a quick look at it and see what was wrong with it. My work colleague has told me that he had it, got it out of the toolbox one morning, wanted to use it, and it ran really slowly and it sounded awful. So I said, give it to me and I will repair it for you. So this is what it kind of looks like when it's not in bits. This is actually the 10.8 version, but you'll get the idea. It has a nice trigger there, and it has a quick release blade there. So hang on, let me get that back in. And it's a good bit of kit for small pipes. Anyway, I work for a plumbing company. So let's say this is a pipe, and you want to cut it, and it's full of water, probably will be. And what happens is you end up cutting it underneath like that. And then water tracks down here and it gets into the body there.
This is inside the body of the reciprocating saw. And as you can see, the grease has gone really black and tar-like. And you can see little, if you look really closely, little fragments of copper. Little bits of copper that have come off the cutting blade when I've been cutting copper pipes. And it's got dragged right into the inside of the motor. Absolutely a horrendous mess. What a state.
Now to mitigate that, it's got a little, come in a little bit, let's get involved. It has a little felt, sort of like thingamajig, that's the technical term, to stop the water going in there, but you can see that's a little bit worn, and the water can pass through here, and then it goes down here and into the motor. So the motor moves backwards and forwards like that, and over time, if you're cutting lots of wet stuff or whatever, it gets a bit jammed up. So I've taken it to pieces. What is the other major fault? As you can see, these two items bolt together like that. Well, they have a screw. And then this bit here is where you put the blade onto, and the blades, a blade attachment, sorry, over time it comes loose, and the bolts snap off. So
here's a close-up of the two Allen key bolts that hold the blade attachment bit onto the motor. What a state they're in. If they come loose and they waggle about a bit, they shear off.
What I've done is ordered 2 new bolts to bolt that on. So the reciprocating saw that I've had in bits and been in surgery for hours and hours, I've put it back together, and I've actually been at work today with this and actually given it a good test. It's cut some 2-inch pipes, some 2-inch steel pipes. So let's get a battery on it and see how it performs. So we've put a brand new motor in here. I ordered this online, and the motor was not that expensive, about £10. And more importantly, I don't know if you remember it from the previous video, come in a little bit, these two little bolts here that hold the actual blade release mechanism there. So they're brand new, and I've told my work colleague to keep them tight, because that is a failure point in these. And I've also re-greased it up inside, and I said to him, don't run it hot, because it'll burn all the grease out. So it's back to tip-top shape. We'll just do a quick test on the, let's see if the motor sounds all right. Okay, so oh, that is sweet as a nut. My work colleague is going to be absolutely stoked. I know it's not an expensive machine, but I always say, if I can repair something rather than it go in the bin, some people would have gone, oh, it's getting knackered, I'm going to just bin it. But this reciprocating saw has now got a new lease of life, and I think he's going to be, he or she, or it is going to be around now for quite a few more years. I think it'll be good. So I'm stoked. Hope you're stoked watching this. So, thanks for watching. Random is rad. Rock on.
On random tool repairs.